The next day, the eagle flies to his favorite lookout. The human eye has a fovea centralis for binocular vision. Eagles have too. He can thus focus on his prey in high definition, all the while analysing the traps in the relief. The mountain hare is already growing winter fur, although he's still hard to make out. From over a kilometre away, the eagle spots the hare that has escaped him several times. He could detect a snow vole from 400 metres away. Before attacking again, the eagle decides to get a little closer. But a shadow disrupts a hunting party that should have been ordinary. The attack unexpectedly comes from the young bearded vulture. The resident eagle is unwilling to fight and only dodges the attack. Golden eagles are also excellent aerial acrobats. The eagle finally reaches the cliff, 400 metres away from the form. A bit too late. The hare is gone. As for the plump rock partridges that can stay calm and motionless, he did not see them. The marmots will be hibernating for the next 5 months. Deprived of 80% of his summer diet, the hunter becomes a carrion bird again during the winter stretch. But in November, there are few carcasses. The young eagle is hungry. He must hunt. But catching prey requires training and perseverance. His self-confidence seems limitless. He wasted energy trying to catch this full-grown chamois. He will eventually learn. Things are different for bearded vultures. They're only interested in dead animals. They can fly long distances to find their bones. High in calorific value, bones represent 80% of their diet. The rest is composed of sinews and meat. The juvenile has found a piece of backbone. He too lacks experience, and several times he tries to break the vertebrae in order to swallow them. With ungulate legs, it's a common and effective technique that has earned the species its nickname of bone breaker. After 10 attempts, the bird takes wing with the unbreakable booty in his talons. In late November, the 7-month-old eagle continues to learn over the same territory as his parents. For the first time, he flies over rutting chamois. For the overexcited chamois, no holes are barred, and sometimes one of the rivals dies from a wound. The eagles, bearded vultures, and other carrion birds then quickly clean up the scene of the accident. December. At 2,500 meters, it is freezing cold. Ibex and rock ptarmigans indulge in the tepid sun. Over-equipped for Arctic conditions, the hare prefers to stay in the shade. December the 15th. The north wind brings the first winter storm. This is one of the most hostile places in Europe. The eagles are not braving the freezing gust, they are playing in it. Nothing seems to stop them. Such aerial games show how powerful and deft these peerless predators are. The high mountain is a merciless territory. Sometimes ibex take excessive risks for a tuft of dry grass. This ibex kid has lost his mother. He will never find her. The fox did find her at the bottom of the cliff, but the eagles also covered the female ibex carcass. The fox challenges the eagle above. He fluffs his fur to bluster. Such intimidation does not guarantee exclusive access. It's barely enough to dissuade the eagle from attacking. The golden eagle is an apex predator, and in times of dearth, he does not hesitate to assail the fox. It's best to give up. Bad weather makes the hunt difficult, and there are few carrion. The starving couple no longer share the prey with the eaglet, even though they raised him with so much care just 6 months ago. They need to turn from the now cumbersome juvenile. The mating season is coming. The same week, repeated attacks from the other eagles in the valley precipitate his departure. The eaglet leaves the family territory and the higher valley once and for all. 4 to 5 years of vagrancy await him. His immature plumage will make the territorial eagles less aggressive. They will drive out the young intruder without inflicting any serious injury. As he improves his hunting techniques, he will realize that although it may look like an ideal retreat, the mountain has its dark side. The following autumn, in the motionless, cold October air, the couple of bearded vultures waits for the first updrafts. Bone breakers are no great builders. They are used to squatting eagles' nests. Meticulously, tirelessly, he explores every wall, every gully, every crevice. In order to brood and raise the chick in safe conditions, he looks for a place well protected from bad weather and land predators, and far away from human activity. After a few months of tensions and several air battles, the eagle now tolerates the great vulture, a species that had not been in the valley for almost a century. He's not really a rival. After visiting 17 nests, the Choughs Cliff seems to be the only option. This eyrie might still be in use. No matter. Nature gives bearded vultures an advantage over eagles that only choose their nests in March. The mating season is going to keep the vultures busy for 9 months. Before mating, bearded vultures spend a lot of time side by side, smoothing each other's neck feathers and beards. Their lofty romance comes to a sudden end when a juvenile appears at the bottom of the valley. Traditionally tolerant on their territory, they no longer accept any congener near the nest. The couple is going to expel the juvenile for the 3rd time. To end it once and for all, they grab his talons, wheel around, and only release him at ground level. December the 21st. This time of year, ibex reach their maximum weight and strength. Started at dawn, the fight goes on and on. Usually the weaker one does not insist, but this time the 2 males are equally strong. The animals here have always ignored